morning to one and all present here. Here I am standing before you all to speak a few words on the topic poverty. Poverty, where it began in the 19th century. According to Dadabhai Naoroji's, poverty was established by the Act Poverty and Un-British Rule in the 1867 to 69. Here I remember a quote according to Mother Teresa. Poverty is not created by God, it is made by you and me because we don't share what we have. According to the Nelson Mandela, poverty is defined as 3 levels. First, it is the state of your mind. Second, it is the state of your spirit. Third, it is the financial mismanagement. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice. All speak that poverty is the opposite is wealth, but it is not. The opposite of poverty is the justice. We know that in India, poverty is the major biggest issue for everyone. As per 2018 statistics in India, 28.5% of the total population lies below the poverty line. How it is determined? Let me say. It is determined by people earn that 33 rupees per day in a city and 17 rupees per day in village. Below this level, who are earning are considered to be in the poverty lines. But do you think this amount will be sufficient to survive in the country? Because the food items are arising at the sky high prices. So let me check what are the factors responsible for this poverty. First, demographic issues. Second is the economic issues. So economic issues can be classified further as first, poor agricultural infrastructure. Second, lack of skilled labor. Third, unemployment. And fourth, corruption. And the major is inflation and the price hike. So everybody could not understand the word inflation. Let me tell you, what is inflation? Inflation is defined as increase in the price of the even basic commodities with the coincide with the fall in the purchasing value of money. So we so far discussed about what is poverty, what are the factors. So what are the steps and the solution to be taken, because it is an urgent basis to be solved by the people and the nation. What is the first solution is farming. So farming is most important because they should be given for proper policies and schemes for the development and make them as much as profitable. Second, measures should be taken between the gap to reduce between what is the gap distribution of wealth among all the levels of the society. And thirdly is the growth population rate, because it plays the major role. What is the growth population rate? As the growth population rate in India increases, in the year 2026, India will become the first nation in population and not in economy, because the economy rate is decreasing and the population rate is increasing. Fourthly is ever increasing prices of the basic commodities, because all people cannot afford. Poor people cannot afford a healthy life, diet, food, clothes, shelter and etc. And thus I conclude my speech by saying that poverty cannot be eradicated by one person, because it should be eradicated by the whole nations. Poverty is eradicated is a must, as we know that it welfares for the sustainable and inclusive growth of people, economy, social and the most nations. So I conclude with a quote: the poor need a friend to bring the poverty to end, and that friend is we and the government. Thank you.